the show. Let's see what has been happening in the wrestling world. Welcome to the show, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Counts, always the best guests in Midwest. The Two Counts, wait time guaranteed because we're the best of the best. Meet me, Ace and JR, Top Shelf Tommy, we're about to start. Welcome to the Two Counts. It's time to dig deep into the wrestling world. Welcome to the Two Counts, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Counts.
The Two Count. The Two Count. Where comedy meets wrestling. Please comment, share, like, and start a hype train for God's sakes. And now, here are the hosts of The Two Count. Comedian John Russell, wrestling broadcaster Big Ace, and everybody's favorite heel, Top Shelf Tommy.
Hello, everybody. You may notice we were missing somebody. Man, and I will say, usually we don't have the guest on like screen right away. We do the whole like introduction thing.
But I'm here.
But you are here. JR is not here, who is the man who's usually in charge of all of that.
You make sure you tell him I said he's slacking tonight, all right?
Exactly. Definitely will, and who knows, he may even pop in here eventually. Yeah. He had work stuff, everybody. He's not dead, we promise.
Work stuff. All right.
Please, this would be like the sixth time there's been
this time.
We don't need like another, like, I swear it's been 5 or 6 times now there's been chat of JR being dead.
Listen,
he's not, guys.
Those are terrible rumors to start.
Starting? No, more people just kind of been just gradually chatting about it a long time. Like, is he gonna die soon?
It's an ongoing thing. All right.
When's the next comedian funeral?
People who know him.
Oh,
people who know him. So at this point, they're like, nah, he might be though. God, how fucking bad would it be?
I know. I mean, I
am knocking on wood as we speak, guys. Okay, just to save us here on this. Hey, Zach, how's it going, buddy? Keep up the good work there with them Hall of Fame weekend preview podcast.
Yes, good stuff to listen to there.
Heck yeah, we finally got the word. We'll be there running sound again, so we will be in Waterloo. That wasn't really the question. The question was how much were we going to do in Waterloo? But it looks like
I was hoping for a casual weekend just to party with the fucking the boys. And Victor, you were supposed to be there. Is that right?
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I don't quite know who I'm wrestling yet. I'm just showing up and beating the hell out of whoever. I guess that's what I feel like doing. I'm gonna toss everybody out of the Battle Royal. Every single person. I don't care.
I mean, what is it?
I'm tired of coming up short. 2 years, the last 2 years I've been there, coming up short, getting tossed out. That stuff hurts. And I'm coming back for a dub.
You're a big man to be tossing out of the ring anyways, especially 2 years in a row, man. Like,
it's
take some fucking control, if you will. Just saying.
I mean, 2 years I've eliminated the most people in that Battle Royal. So
consolation
I threw out 8 last year and about 8 or 9 the year before that. So
consolation prizes, is that what you're looking for? You want a trophy?
I'll come over there, Tom, and show you what's up. I'll throw you somewhere.
I know this guy talks like he's been in a Battle Royal. Like,
hey, first of all,
I know a few guys. I can get you in a Battle Royal if you want.
I could have been in a Battle Royal already. I decided not to because I wanted to make sure that I kept commentary clean at Absolute Pro Wrestling there. So, mind your business, boys. Okay, mind your business.
You being non-biased at APW, I don't believe that.
I highly doubt Jason Prentice was like, "Hey, Tom, want to be in a Battle Royal?"
First of all, okay. I could be in a Battle Royal. Okay, who doesn't want to see Top Shelf Tom Shellstrom?
I do because I know I'll probably be in that Battle Royal too, and I can finally get my hands on you a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All right, first of all, don't come near me. All right, you
see that's the
thing.
You
got that big old scary Amish beard, and I don't like it. All right,
you say a lot of bad things about a lot of good people in the APW locker room. That if you were, and that's why you won't do it. Because if you went in that Battle Royal, there's multiple people looking to get a punch in.
Listen, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but in real life, I'm actually incredibly nice. Okay. Like, let's just start there. I'm a nice person, but I got a mean streak in me. And I also can run my mouth a little bit. I don't know if you guys have seen the fucking show. You've been part of it for fucking damn near long enough.
I've seen it.
Oh, that's sometimes I run my mouth.
I've met you.
That I can't, and I literally write checks that my mouth can't really cash. So,
hey, that's a lot of people nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still show up. I took chops. We got the video. It's probably not ready to go.
I remember that.
Zay,
boy, do
Maddie
I
twice, Justin decent. So, I mean, of course,
Maddie hit you with that sneaker. Just come in, pap.
Well, and then everybody thought that Cole Cannon was going to get me at the end there. He was just trying to give me a titty twister. That damn son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's F that guy.
Well, he's fired now. So we can't even talk about him.
He needs to stay fired. He needs to stay the hell away from me in APW because I'll beat the hell out of him again.
Well, I mean, you did for that open weight title. So, that's the biggest thing right now with Absolute Pro Wrestling. Obviously, you're the second ever open weight champion. You lose it a couple shows ago to the big picture. Big
pick got
you
one.
Already have your eyes on the real prize.
No, we always got to keep moving forward. We always got to keep moving forward, and ever since I got my first opportunity when I faced Ethan for it to become a double champ, to be open weight and a heavyweight champ at the same time, and Damien Say got involved and took that from me, and I was looking to get a piece of him, and I don't know if that'll ever happen, but I wish it will. But yeah, I'm just looking to. I can respect Big Pick enough that he beat me legit. He beat me straight up, and there's not many guys in APW that have. There's a lot of guys that cheat to beat me, and I get that. When you're that good and big and powerful and strong, you got a lot of things to worry about, and I got a lot more tricks up my sleeve coming up. And stay tuned because I'm coming in hot.
Coming in hot, which we came in hot tonight. So, by the way, everybody, welcome to the 2 Count. Thanks for joining us. Share the link, send it out there wherever you're watching.
Send
Twitch,
it out.
YouTube, X, all that good stuff. Send it out there. Subscribe to us, follow us, all that good stuff. This is our good friend, Vicious Viktor Payn, hanging out with us tonight. Wonderful wrestler in the Midwest area who we get to work a lot with in Absolute Pro Wrestling, Tom being on commentary and myself being the ring announcer. So we've gotten to hang out with Mr. Viktor Payn quite a bit.
I've been on commentary a few times.
Yeah, which, by the way...
yes, you have. You've stepped over and joined us at myself and Badger normally, which... Always glad there's at least Badger separating us and stuff like that. No offense. No offense
you're
to
lucky.
you. But anybody who lives in Iowa normally has a certain stench to them. So I want to make sure there's a little bit of leeway, a little bit of distance there.
It's because he's scared of you.
That's all right.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mike. Thanks, man.
I mean, yeah.
Great beard to Vicious Viktor Payn. I thought you were saying top as in like me.
Oh, nobody cares.
We all know that I'm on the whatever top shelf you're on, Tom. I'm a couple above that.
Which, by the way, we had breaking news, guys.
You're back to the room is what I'm hearing?
Just so everybody knows, to be perfectly clear, a new development in the top shelf gang. Is that what you call you guys? Either way.
It's team top shelf. I don't know how many times you got to see the hashtag to not know this shit.
Sorry. But they are down a member as Brandon Shank Eubanks has officially quit the top shelf team. Yeah.
No way.
Tom called him fat Saturday.
Tom.
Shanks.
Now, hold on, because he was showing me his stab wound in his scar, right?
His belly vagine.
And yes, his belly vagine. But let me just say this. Okay, what happened was he showed it to me. I said, I can't distinguish that between your stretch marks. And then he got upset. And that is not right by me. And I'm going to make this very public right now. I apologize to Brandon the Shank Eubanks. He is a good dude. I mean, other than the fact that he openly said last week he stabbed somebody. So, I mean,
yeah, you could be next. Keep talking.
He didn't get the nickname Shank for no reason.
True. I mean, True, but let me.
Post Malone had a kid with Jay Briscoe.
I
Nice.
love it.
All right.
He's
I
actually
don't know
not
what that
wrong.
means, but maybe I should
you
get
get
a couple face tats.
tattoos.
Yeah, a couple face tats.
Dude, you could be walking around as like Post Malone's like older brother looking bodyguard, man.
Yeah.
Gut vagine, that's what it was. Yeah, not stomach vagine, gut vagine.
The gut vagine. That's right.
But anyhow, he showed that to me. I apologize. He said in jest that he was out of Team Top Shelf, and that's not true at all. He's still a valid member of Team Top Shelf. In fact, I think we added one. I believe Briar Hale said she wants to be part of Team Top Shelf. I said,
yeah, she wasn't thinking clearly. That doesn't count.
What do you mean she wasn't thinking clearly?
She wasn't thinking
What does that mean?
It means what it means.
What does that mean?
If she was talking to you at all, then she would definitely wasn't thinking clearly, pal.
I know she slowed you down for packing your shit up. That's what I know.
Getting called out.
Because we were in negotiations for being part of Team Top Shelf. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Who did I tell? Oh, I told Shank. You'll laugh at this, Victor. I told Shank because we got there because this is the first time we've ever been like pretty late for us to a show. We're usually there way earlier to get everything set up. So knowing that I had to get the entire PA set up and all this, like all right, we're gonna pull in, we're gonna get everything loaded, we're gonna get it all set up, we're gonna do this, that. I gotta get my cards made, all this shit. We get in there. I like 30 minutes go by before I finally look up and realize that I had most of the PA system up and ready to go, and Shank and I are talking, and I'm like, where the fuck is Tom? God damn, I look, and there he is signing the fucking poster.
I had to sign the posters to get them off the fucking table so I can use
I fucking look at Shank, and I'm like, look at this motherfucker over here.
I can't confirm. I was signing the posters next to Tom, so we were there.
Exactly. I was doing it to get it the fuck out of the way. Okay, I was doing my part to get the table available.
I'm sweating my ass off. Just realized I left my shirt in Rochester, and I had to go to Walmart.
Don't act like you're all fucking like innocent in this shit. You pull this. Oh, I forgot my shirt. I gotta go to Walmart. Tom, can you gaffer these cords down? So I do this as I start sweating like fucking buckets and shit. And you're just over there then talking to Kyle. So fuck you. It's the same fucking bullshit. Don't come at me with this bullshit.
Well, to be fair, I was going to Walmart till the boss was like, no, you're good. Just put a shirt on, an absolute shirt on, and you're good. Man, you tape that shit down. I did all this fucking heavy lifting.
Yeah, he brought it all in. You tape it. I
put the speakers up. I got it all sound checked.
You put up one of your two speakers, asshole. I put the other one up.
Yeah, because what? I was like, Tom,
you fucking
it's too high. You fuck, help me.
Funny thing, I got a PA out of the dumpster today at work. So, like, not new, but like not broken.
There you go.
So,
there we go. Anyways,
two
that was
speakers and
that was Saturday.
He is the dumpster driver. That
sometimes we're learning. You gotta grab. Hey, when you need a PA and you see a good one, you're like, all right, that's mine. That's mine now.
That's very, very, very true. Very accurate. Will we be seeing you this coming Saturday then in Gilman?
Unfortunately, not Saturday. For some reason, I don't know. Nobody wanted to wrestle me. They're all scared. I don't know because they found out I'm bringing the heat.
Yeah.
But I'll be back. Fort Dodge, July 12th, Fort Dodge. Brand new venue, the Lizard Creek Ranch. Real cool place. I'm super stoked for that. Obviously, it's my hometown and like big crowd and then I got some stuff going on for IPW on the 13th, and then Hall of Fame, and then after that it's full steam ahead. Eyes on the prize, APW Championship. I'm trying to get in that fatal 4-way match inside my old home, the steel cage.
Man,
so
that's gonna be insane.
That's like I can picture a lot of things, and that is right there at the top because it's for the championship. I'm very well versed in a steel cage. I did MMA, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, things like that. Like I haven't even shown a fraction of what I can really do in a ring yet. And I'm ready to let that go. So I'm ready to just let it fly.
You're touching on some stuff there, MMA, jiu-jitsu, all that. So how does the path lead you to pro wrestling?
Well, see, I've been a fan of pro wrestling since I could remember. 3 years old, sitting on Grandpa's lap, watching Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior go at it,
Oh, yeah.
So I've always been a fan. I've always wanted to do it. I always said when they said in school, like, what did you want to be? And I always said a pro wrestler, like I always did. And then, life comes at you fast when you're 18. And I went and I toured IPW then. They were in Algona at the time, the old vault. Maybe it was the second vault by then. I'm not sure which one I went to.
Right on Main Street there.
Right on the main drag.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, right next to a furniture store.
Yeah.
Great place. Like we walked through the door and I was in. We watched training that day. We got to do a few bumps, and then they ran some drills, and somebody had a bad accident, and they severely dislocated their ankle. They twisted it backwards, and it kind of pumped the brakes in my brain for a little bit. Me and my buddy, we were going to essentially be a tag team. Which I still have that dream for me and him. So at some point I want his ass to wrestle, but, and then, so that kind of, we put it on the back burner for a little bit after being like, we're there just for training, and we watched somebody just make just took a bad bump. That's really all it was just bad timing. So, and then I was like, okay, no wrestling, MMA, because I just really wanted to fight. I was angry. I was an angry kid, everybody's seen my anger. So I thought that was a way out for me to not get in trouble. And I still got in trouble, so it didn't really help. So, and then I did that for probably 8 years on and off. I think I had roughly 20 fights. 20, 21, somewhere right in there. And
what was the record? What was the career record?
It was pretty split down the middle.
Nice.
Mostly it was like 10 and 10, something really close to that. Because back in the day, we never really kept records. It was all unsanctioned. You showed up, you signed a piece of paper, and you're fighting somebody that night. It could
unsanctioned, right?
It could be 40 pounds less than you. They could be 50 pounds heavier than you. You never knew. And
were you doing any of the same stuff that Shank did?
The exact same. We were fighting in this same building at the same time. Like me and him, we were enemies. He wanted to kill me and I wanted to kill him. We were enemies. And then life changed, and you get out of that and you become adults and you become friends, and you guys realize you have the same dreams. And then he starts a wrestling company, so you start wrestling for him. So
fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's been a wild trip. I couldn't I started training wrestling after my mom passed away. I was like, all right, enough with the BS. She's gone. There's no excuses now. Like I just do it, and I did it, and I haven't looked back. And it's this past year and a half. Well, since I broke my ribs with Cole Cannon wrestling him back last year in May for the very first Openweight Championship. Everything's been changed for me. It's like I can't get hurt. Like I can't afford to get hurt anymore. I lose too much time. So I've been really trying to take care of my body. And, when you start doing that at 35, it's very, very hard. But shout out to dead moms. Yeah.
This is coming from a guy who lives with his mother still. So calm down, Jesse. I mean, other than that 2 of us on this show right now have dead mothers. So Jesse, but he also followed up with 200 bits and cheers. So thank you, Jesse.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it.
You
That's
can
cool.
say whatever you want right now. You own the show technically because you paid for it. So good job.
But no, and getting hurt and then getting better and then coming back the best I've ever been, and kicking Cole Cannon's ass. And getting to do that in front of my family, in front of my hometown, really meant a lot to me. Coming from someone who got told he could never do it, who could never achieve something like that, and for them to be able to see enough good in me and to see the work I put in and the progress and the hard work and dedication that I know I can put in, they put the belt on me, and I couldn't thank them guys enough. It changed my life. So it made me want it 1,000 times more than I already did. And now knowing how that made me feel, getting to get inside that steel cage in October, that's all I think about right now since Saturday. It's all I've been thinking about. I'm itching for it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Huge announcement. Big cage match going down in Waterloo in APW. Fatal 4-way. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a cage that can actually hold all that.
Oh,
Especially
they
it sounds
better
like
have it strapped up tight.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, and with new champ AVB, I mean, he still retains it all the way there. I mean, that's that.
He better hope not, because I beat his ass in a street fight once, and now he's gonna get locked in a cage. Oof, that's a tough night.
Mr. Top Shelf, and first of all, who calls me Mr. Top Shelf? That's seems
Mr.
redundant.
Top Shelf.
Of course, I'm
You
Mister.
don't like to be proper, Tom?
Easy does it. Let me ask you this question though. Let me ask you this question, right?
Yeah.
So the open weight title, it's a beautiful belt. But why didn't you get the leather changed over to purple? You're rocking so much purple. It's a blue belt normally. I gotta ask though too. When did you first decide to try and be the Barney of pro wrestling? I gotta know.
At some point I knew this question was coming because you say it all the time.
I don't say
know,
it all the time.
Purple is just purple. Purple signifies royalty, and my shoot name it comes from royalty. So purple, I've always just been drawn to purple, not necessarily Barney or whatever, just a royal purple, because I'm the king in my brain. So I come from royalty, supposedly according to my family name. So why not try to use that a little bit?
Also, who the fuck are you to judge anyone for wearing purple, Mr. Viking Man?
I mean,
you got a purple mask.
Yeah, at least I don't have gold
Samuel
with it.
Adams on back there. Like, what the fuck? You've got so much purple, bro.
I mean, I don't wear it in the ring.
So I do.
Right?
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, and also, I mean, here's the thing. You knew this question was going to be coming, but you've heard me say this on commentary, yet you have done absolutely zero before this point, man.
Have I? How do you know? Maybe I got some gear in the works.
Well, I mean, Badger wasn't there this last week, so I assume that you probably poisoned the wrong glass of water or something.
Yeah. He shouldn't have done the switcheroo. I knew I had it right the first time.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Stabby.
That should have got us into a hype train right there. So
heck yeah.
Keep it going, everybody. If you can, we appreciate all the bits and subs. In fact, the last time we actually saw that anybody had subbed as a new viewer. So either way, do whatever you guys can. We got Viktor Payn here. If anybody's just joining us, the former
in case anybody missed the opening of the show, real quick, Tom. In case anybody missed the
longest reigning 204 days. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is when you've defended like 11 times in that 204 days.
Right.
So
very true, guys. Keep that hype train going though. That'll go to the JR Memorial Fund there. Anyways,
that is true. Sister mine, thank you for the gifted sub to Free Dolphin 1113. 1113 is when my mom died, so that's fun.
Ooh,
I'm just saying. I'm part of the Dead Moms Club.
Yeah. I'm in that club going on 5 years. It's tough. It's a tough club.
It is. I didn't mean
I got some
close down to them.
Everybody you talk to is on a wait list. So like there's so many people getting gear made. So, and if you want good work ain't cheap and cheap work ain't good. So you're going to have to wait sometimes. So
that's all right though. Cause it's going to be all that great come October.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So let me ask you this. You remember watching Hogan Warrior, which gosh, I remember that too. I remember being so mad that Warrior won.
Right.
So mad.
Not me. I was a Warrior, Mark, when I was a child. I hate Hulk Hogan with a passion to this day.
I mean, I do now, but
stand the guy.
As a little kid, I was like, "Oh, Hulkamania!"
And it all stems from. It's the funniest story. We're in the store. I'm 4 or 5, and my dad goes, "Oh, there's Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. It's Halloween time." He goes, "Which one do you want?" And I go, "Ultimate Warrior." And what's he grab? Hulk Hogan. And he goes, "You're gonna be Hulk Hogan, you little shit." Hated Hulk Hogan ever since. Forever. I will forever hate Hulk Hogan because of that.
By the way,
worked out.
Yeah, did you know that Hulk Hogan has his own beer now?
What?
Yeah, I seen he was at MOA today. My buddy sent me a thing. He's
God.
like, we should have went up to meet him. I was like, fuck that old racist fuck.
It's called Real American Beer, and I gotta assume that their slogan is say your prayers, take your vitamins, and shotgun your beer, brother. Because it's a great American lager. It's good with hot dogs and burgers. That's literally what their website says. You can click on a little, I don't know why they have it in a fucking nice pint glass and shit like that.
Oh
on their
man,
website.
people will do anything to make a buck. Holy shit.
Or just try and stay relevant. I think that's his whole deal.
Probably. I mean,
Isn't he like a born again Christian? Is he supposed to be selling alcohol?
He got baptized, baptized a few months back or something. He made a big deal about it.
He's still banging chicks that look like his daughter.
Probably.
He married that one.
Yeah. Oh, because I also I heard she's not talking to the family now, Brooke.
Oh, probably not.
Because mom was with one of the son's friends.
Right. So
Dude,
it's a whole.
What a fucked up family. And I just heard Mick Foley's getting divorced. How is that old ass expected?
Wow.
Well, I don't think he probably is the one who started it, but let's be real honest. If she didn't divorce him after that I Quit match, I don't know why she waited so long, to be real fair.
Guy can barely walk now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just saying he clearly quit after taking multiple fucking headshots right in front of his own kids. She had to be at that point just the most pissed of her whole entire life at that man.
Hey, I would rather go out that way getting smashed with a chair yelling I quit than the way AJ Styles went out on Saturday. I'm sorry. But I didn't hit me with them stairs. I ain't saying I quit.
Yeah, he got cuffed to the ropes by
right.
first he cuffed Rhodey, Tom, beat the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Cody eventually gets him cuffed to the ring, and he's beats the shit out of him with a chair. He gets the steps, brings him in. He's about to chuck the stairs at him.
He picks up the stairs and he's like, I quit, I quit, all right.
Oh, I quit.
Well, and I'm like, man, they did AJ dirty quitting that way. Not really, but
he's getting old though.
Right. That's what I mean. When you get that old, you can't take those shots, even if they are in your arm or side or whatever. You don't want to take those shots.
Dude,
so if I got to, I probably wouldn't either.
And I thought that, even watching Carlito, I think it was last night. I was just like, man, you can tell he's lost a step. Not that he's bad,
right?
But it's noticeable these guys aren't in there.
What is he doing with the Judgment Day? What is that? He's just hanging out, and he's like that guy that shows up to say the last thing the last dude said. He's like, bruh.
It's
just walks off.
It's their half-ass attempt of getting humor back in there now that truth isn't. Because he's always the guy when it was oh, Liv gave me the broom key.
And I think Finn should have won last night instead of Jey Uso. I love Jey Uso. He's over. I get it, but Finn should have won that leading to a feud with Priest. I mean, come on. That's how I'd write it, but
yeah, I mean, here's the deal: you can both Bloodline's doing all right, but I mean, it's going to be nice to see Roman come back and be like, "What happened?"
Right,
and then I mean, the thing with Judgment Day is it's just.
I mean, everybody wanted factions. We want teams. We want trio belts. Now that we're getting factions and possibility of trio belts. Nobody wants it, and everybody's tired of factions because Roman and the Bloodline aren't what they were 6 months ago.
I think
and here's the deal: Rhea getting hurt.
Is another big issue. With it just took the Judgment Day from here to
the best thing Judgment Day has going right now, honestly, is this little love triangle with Dom and Liv. I'm in for it. I think it's the funniest thing in the world.
It's like a love diamond, ain't it? It's Rhea, Liv, Dom, and Finn. They're all kind of.
I guess now, yeah.
Because Liv and Finn have been since the whole with AJ thing in the ring. They've been planting that seed. So
Yeah, so
Lucky guys is all I can say. Jesus.
dude, I saw a thing and it was like Dom's having the best week of his life. You know,
Right.
They show a picture of
he's having the best
wife.
couple years of his life, man.
Yeah, they showed a picture of his wife, who's gorgeous, and then they show a picture of on-screen girlfriend and then on-screen side chick, and it was just like, yeah, man, that guy's doing good for himself, isn't he?
Yeah, with that fucking haircut too. I can't imagine.
Right. I mean,
if I could pull off that
better,
fucking pseudo mullet bullshit.
That's that Latino cut, man. It does it.
I guess all the way, right? I mean,
he is leaning into the Eddie stuff pretty hard, which is actually working rather well for him. So he was getting there, and then kind of Rhea getting hurt. Kind of, it was like watching Eddie with China back in the day.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah.
Mamacita.
You know what? By the way, everybody should have seen that Triple H was going to cheat on China when they started booking her with and against Chris Jericho, and then with and against Eddie Guerrero. I'm like, man, you're just trying to put her with somebody else right now, aren't you? Just trying your fucking damnedest.
That's exactly what they're doing. So if you go all the way back to Warrior and Hogan, which was what was that, Mania, like 5, 6?
I think 5.
Okay. When
I don't have a good memory though. So
when you look back, then what are like a couple key moments in wrestling history that for you are like up there?
Well, that's probably my earliest one, like that I can remember, because I've got a lot of TBIs, traumatic brain injuries, and the probably early onset of CTE. Don't tell anybody, but.
You should probably tell your wife, actually. That's what we should.
I have. We've had extensive talks about it. She knows exactly what to do and who to call if
you go wacko. Stupid. I mean, we're obviously
no. Even if I was like, if I even show any little signs, call the number, do the thing, get me out of here. Like whatever, lock me up. But
first of all, this also feels like a personal act. Like I've also had like 7 concussions in my life. So Jesse,
it's a legitimate thing.
Just fucking calm down about calling my brain issues. Right?
No, but other than that, it's really I remember watching a lot of WCW. I remember a lot of Sting and just NWO, and that was like Sting was my go-to. Like I wanted to be Sting. Like Sting was like the essence of darkness that we all knew. And then you flipped over the channel and you've seen who Undertaker was, and you're like, okay, this changes shit. Like this changes a lot. But and now I get called that too, which I get called Undertaker, and I'm like, thank you. Like if you're saying my name and his name together, obviously something's working, right? Like that's how I look at it.
Right.
But I get like when me and TJ were at tag and he was Purple Kane, that's what people called him. Like he was Mason Reaper. Like
I remember
that's okay with me. People, you wanna yell that at me while I'm coming out, that's fine. That's a compliment in my eyes. So
I mean,
but going back
old school like purple that he used to rock and stuff like that. You do got that
actually, right. And that that might be where it comes from. But
yeah, that duster you do wear to the ring is pretty fucking slick.
Right. That is fun fact. I didn't know until after I bought it that is a Jared Leto replica from the Suicide Squad movie. I didn't know that.
Really?
It's the coat he wears in the movie. I didn't know that until after I bought it, and I got it, and it came with a tag that was like official replica of Jared Leto, and I was like, cool. I just bought it because it was purple alligator. So I was like, that's fucking sick.
And that kind of also shows how shit Suicide Squad was. People were like, does he have the jacket on? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I didn't see it, but I'm also getting purple rattlesnake boots made.
Oh, nice.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Shit on purple all you want. I don't care.
I mean, as long as you get them and you do the whole dangle thing and you just fucking kick out your boots like, I got new boots. I'm just goofing.
New boot goof.
I would pay to see that. I'm
not wearing short shorts for you, Tom. I'm not doing it.
I'm not saying that part. Where's my come out with the new snakeskin purple boots and you do the dangle where you also do
promo. I'll do a promo video doing it just for you.
Dude, him and how they would fuck with his bike every time he'd come out. unlock his bicycle. Would
Like
Well,
one
especially
time they
that's
got
so
it, or
cool.
like they got the center of his bike around the
Yeah.
pole. Like how the
Yeah.
did they do
That's,
that?
that's,
Like,
that's the same scene. That's how the end of that scene was also like,
oh, it was that
man.
exact scene,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yep.
When he came out with the boots. Oh yeah, you're right. Holy shit.
Dude,
That's funny.
such a classic.
That's funny.
Oh man. Okay, so
this is a weird question by Luke. Would human leather boots be legal? Not in this country.
Disturbing.
I mean, also Luke does live in Wisconsin, and he's probably very close to where Ed.
Oh,
Gein-
Wisconsin? Yeah, it's definitely legal up there.
Yeah, if you know Ed Gein Incorporated, go ahead and just fucking write them a letter about their
Where the
human leather
what was
boots.
Was it
Jesse,
John
that
Wayne
is
Gacy
accurate.
up there? No, was that him that cut people's faces off?
Did he
You mean
do
like
that, or was he the
It was
clown?
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was based on that guy, but he was originally from Ed Gein. Ed Gein, that's who it was.
Yeah, that guy.
Ed Gein. He was from Wisconsin originally. That's where he committed all the murders.
Yeah, he would use people's skin for lamps and shit like that.
Ed Gein boots with the fur. Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit!
First of all,
Which actually, the mask that Nikki Cross had on in that debut last night.
She was the scariest looking one out of all of them.
Yeah, dude.
Because I was like,
oof.
Porcelain doll. Like porcelain dolls creep me out already. So, and it had like the smooth face and
yeah, like all the little cracks that get in those porcelain dolls just look like oh fuck, like your face starts flaking off. That's fucking creepy shit, man. No one
I'm
needs
kind
that.
of excited to see Dexter Loomis with a beard, though. I haven't seen that. No, I don't think I've ever seen that. So
and dreads apparently.
Oh, they're real. They're real.
I don't know. I don't know if they're real or if they're on the mask.
I thought they were part of the mask, so that's what
they could
I figured.
be. They could easily be, but
I mean, you can tie in dreads, but
true.
No, I thought that whole cannibalism Dahmer, yeah, that guy's weird. But I thought the whole segment to end it was great. It was like I said, top production wise, the best it's ever been. WWE's really been hitting. They got rid of that one guy. What's his name? Kevin, whatever, the producer. Dunn. And they brought this new guy in. Yeah, Kevin Dunn. There you go. And they brought this new guy in that's doing one continuous shot of most things, and the entrances have been lit lately.
Yeah, Jay's was cool last night too. Super, super awesome. Just the whole, what was really that stood out is like kind of the violence and gore to what was implied,
right,
in that whole thing, because it really makes you feel like,
because you could see Braun Strowman was laid out, Chad Gable, and the people that you could barely see in the back, Gunther and Ludwig were crumpled up in the back there, and like you could barely make them out.
I guess Triple H and Pritchard were in the gorilla.
Oh, were they?
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't see them, but apparently they were. So I mean, it's what's cool about it too is it's just like, for someone who is so smart in this business and to go out so young and just really in a way that probably shouldn't have never happened, which should have been prevented.
I was really excited for his comeback, like because he got healthy, did the LA Knight thing, and then got kind of sick again, and then he's gone. And it's like, damn, I was really excited for whatever he had planned after LA Knight. I'm sure. I like the match was a little weird because of the lights and shit, but it's a black light match. I mean, you're gonna get what you get. Like, if it would have been a regular match with the lights on, and then towards the end, cut to the black lights, he changes. Like, that would have been cool. But I think the ideas that he had after that were gonna be fire.
And I think this is what we're seeing. I think a lot of this is what he had planned, because he knew where he was going with all this. It just needed the time. And seeing that these like figures come to life from the Firehouse Playhouse.
Yeah, and I hope. And they say Alexa Bliss is the 6th.
I hope. I love her.
Is she going to be herself or the Fiend?
So, but that's just it. Like, how did she play back into it?
Right.
Because if we remember how those two left each other at that Mania, she
took the Fiend from him.
Yeah,
and then the Fiend like came back as him later again.
Right, melt face and shit.
Right.
He burned
him, and burned him, and
And there was an interaction with her and Uncle Howdy once she kind of went back to a more regular Bliss, but still kind of like evil. Uh, where she was doing just like a promo on whoever, I think Bianca Belair, and then like Uncle Howdy came out and they had their thing and then it just ended. So there's a lot
Flair.
they could do with her as well.
He said Charlotte Flair's got to be close to return. I think she's doing a lot of backstage stuff right now. I've seen her doing some stuff on the mic with people on Saturday. So I like Charlotte. I didn't used to, but then you see like Charlotte's it. Like Charlotte is Charlotte. She's the best. She's one of the best. Like crazy to watch some of them women that wrestle, even on the indies, that can out wrestle some of the guys like tenfold. Like they just know what they're doing. To see it, women like Jordan Grace. I've been watching her since she started and watching the development of her, and now to see her get that recognition coming to WWE and NXT and all that, and the Royal Rumble. Fantastic for the sport, fantastic for women's wrestling. That's all I can say. Like, that's great stuff.
Oh, 100%. Good friend of the show here, Billy Starks. We're big fans of her, and watching her
awesome
progress
too.
over the years has been just amazing. And I like the little mean streak she's got going as champ in ROH right now too. It's something different.
Sometimes you got to beat a guy down, you know, put him back in their place. That's what I'm fine
Here's
with.
A good question from Dan. Think this gimmick for Rowan will finally work?
I don't know. I think they shit the bed with Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah,
100%. What a great gimmick that was for those two.
What's cool is to see the hammer back
together.
Yeah.
Just having those guys tagged together was a good idea. I don't know about the fucking outfits and the hammers and shit like that, but like the names would have been fine still, as long as you have them maybe be still like some tattered.
Yeah, the whole like onesie is all the same. They're like wearing like janitor suits, but with the sleeves cut off. Like, put them in pants and shit, you know.
Yeah, they could have easily just kept them as, you know, Luke Harper and Rowan, and
that too. Yeah, because
they didn't really need to change them. But Dan, to answer your question, my opinion is yes, it'll work. I think the big thing everyone's going to always take away from what we saw last night and going forward with the Wyatt Six is kind of like what Viktor was saying is, you know, we wanted to see what Bray had in mind and where this was all going to go. And I think a lot of this is what we're going to see. I think there's people who knew where he was going, Bo, Triple H, people like this, who they knew where this whole story was going to eventually go. And they're going to, you know, this really is a tribute. You know what I mean? Like, this is really WWE's way of keeping this amazing mind for wrestling alive by keeping all these characters he created in his own mind and this whole storyline he was making still go forward, and to have his blood and flesh as Uncle Howdy, like his brother, is this whole faction's going to work. I mean, almost they really will have to work hard to do something to make this not work. But I mean, coming off of what we saw last night, seeing how things have changed since Triple H has taken over, and you know, the V names no more in backstage, and they don't talk about it no more. There's been a lot of improvement. I watched all 3 hours last night. I didn't get bored at all.
Like I said, I haven't watched the full Raw. I don't have cable. I'm a streamer. I stream stuff, so I haven't watched the full Raw in a long time. But from what I've seen last night, from the highlights and stuff, I would have watched the whole thing too. Like, it just looked great.
Yeah, because the other thing too is like the Gable stuff with Alpha is so great. So that was another big moment in last night's episode. Is Otis and them finally turned their back on Gable. So that was something that we saw.
In the Dark with Alex and Mike. Yeah, they did tease Dexter and Nikki last year.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's so many ways they can go with this. There's so many people who had, you know, I mean, like Randy Orton, someone that could easily get brought into this. Since he was feuded with the Fiend. Like, you can really kind of go off of what they've done and kind of carry that through. But again, I would like to think they know where they're going with this already. Because
I think they got a good plan set.
Yeah, why would you? Because why would you go into that much production and that much work for what they did for a 5-minute segment last night to then next week be like, awesome, that was great. Now what? Like,
Right.
there is long-term booking going on with this Wyatt Six. And that's the other thing. Like, if Alexa wasn't eventually going to get involved in this, why would they, even though it's spelled SICKS, it's still the Wyatt Six. Why would they keep the name involved?
Right.
You know, they could have easily just been the Wyatt Five or whatever. But like, there's just a lot of potential here. You know,
Well, isn't it SICK number 6?
is it that? Yeah,
I think that's how they're gonna spell. Like, that's how I would spell it. Keep it like that, like it was on the logo. Just keep it like that. That's good stuff. That's a play on words. That's like Tech 9, you know, like he does the N9NE, you know, like it's just a play on words. I think it works. I think it's great.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some good stuff that goes down with this. And it's a hot time in WWE, coming off a real hot Mania season.
Yeah.
Some big announcements going on with them. So, you know, there's
wrestling. The whole wrestling has just been cooking, except AEW. We don't talk about those guys. We don't, except for Zay getting on Ring of Honor. Like, that's big stuff. Like, I was so proud of him when I heard that, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude, big shout out to him.
Like, awesome,
cool.
Awesome job for his AK-47. Couldn't be more proud of that dude.
Yep.
He speared me out of my boots, man. That dude. That dude is stronger than most humans. That dude's in the gym 3 times a day. Like, I seen his Snapchat stories.
Yeah,
I see him in the gym all the time. That dude is going places. 100%.
Yeah.
I can't wait to wrestle him again for the APW championship somewhere down the line.
Somewhere down the line, you're gonna try and keep him out of that fatal 4-way in October. Then, so I'm hearing here. You want to down?
If he wants to tag along, he can get the beating too.
All right. Well,
if he gets in the way,
anybody who steps in that cage with me, if I even make it, you know, I got to make it first. Prentice told me to show up and earn it, and boy, I'm gonna earn it. I'm gonna earn it.
See, I thought that was a little disrespectful on Saturday, him saying to earn it based on the fact that you have been one of the most consistent guys in absolute pro wrestling.
And I'm going to keep being one of the most consistent guys, because when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And my word is my bond. And I'm coming for that APW championship.
What are you going to wear as a bra here? What the fuck are you doing up here?
brother.
There we go. All right. I gotta make sure it's fucking geographically.
Maybe run over my headphone cord. Damn it! You got too many cords in here.
I indirectly fucked up your setup, and I apologize.
No, it's all right. It's just a little wire.
Probably damn near dropped your internet right there in fucking Iowa, now didn't you?
Shit, Tom.
You'd like to talk shit about Iowa.
Yeah.
What did Iowa ever do to Minnesota besides do everything better?
Well, okay. Unless you are only talking about Iowa Hawkeyes sports, that's the only thing Iowa's ever done better than.
I don't sports, brother.
Is that all? That's it?
I don't.
That's all you got? Lord knows y'all didn't make.
Hey, I'm a Bears fan. I love losing, okay? Like, what are you talking about?
Of course you do, because you don't know how to use a fucking quarterback correctly or keep a fucking coach for more than 6-7 games or a fucking season.
You're gonna make me cry about it again. Don't do it.
Whatever, dude. Like, Justin Fields, again, I'll say this until I'm blue in the fucking face. Ohio State quarterbacks in the NFL do not work. Right. However, he was going to be the closest, but
he was good.
Whoever was in charge in Chicago had no idea how to fucking run basically a West Coast offense or like a run and shoot. Like,
it's been bad since 1985, my man. Like, ever since that Super Bowl we won, and then ever since then it's been kind of shit. Well, so
you had a couple good players. You had Singletary and Walter
Payton. We've had thousands of good players. Like
Urlacher.
I couldn't even name them all. How many championships have we won with them?
Nada. Fucking maybe one division title.
I'm so sad about it.
You got
we make it there. And we show out in a little bit, but then just kind of shit the bed. We shit the bed with Jay Cutler, Rex Grossman, Kyle Orton. Wow. I mean, how many? They all did great until they needed to show up, and then they didn't show up. All great on paper.
That's the way to put it.
Terrible when it's time to show up.
Ace knows all about being great on paper as a Cowboys fan. Haven't been good since '92 and shit like that.
I wasn't going to bring it up because
I was. Fuck it.
They're America's team, but
bullshit. Some fucking asshole got it in their fucking craw back in the 70s, start calling them the fucking America's team, and it's the most lame bullshit I ever fucking heard in my life.
Yeah, I don't get it.
They're not even one of the fucking original teams. Fuck this shit.
All I know is I'll be happy if we win 6 games.
The 6, hey, that's
dude, you're getting Zeke
that's
back
pretty high up on the scale there.
6 and 11 is high scale for you? Fuck, you are a Bears fan.
Yeah, I walked into that one, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I apologize, but also you deserved it.
Oh, what is it? Not bad. I'm watching NXT, ATM, and every match is a
or every match has a participant has one title of some kind.
Well, I mean, they again, even when before
they got a big battle royal tonight too. For the men's side, though.
Oh yeah, broken Matt Hardy tease showing up, didn't he? I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's been talked about. It has been talked about.
Mine's going to go down to Iowa for a music festival in August.
What music?
Never been to Iowa. Congratulations.
What music festival?
Yeah, what's the music festival, Sin? Let us know. Because we all love music, and 2 of us really
Rascal
despise
McStabby. Okay, that's a great name.
That's just Luke. Don't worry about it. He's fucking talking about. It's the same guy as Luke M. It's just chatting sometimes on YouTube, sometimes on Twitch. It's fine.
The interaction on both channels really helps. So I mean,
I like. It's gonna be great when he starts arguing with himself through the fucking
sometimes
comments.
you got to. Sometimes when I was a streamer, I would do that. Go pop into my own stream and watch it. So there's at least one viewer, and then the next thing you know, there's 10 viewers, and you're like, hey, the algorithm's working. Sometimes you got to push it like that.
There you go. Hinterland is the music festival.
Oh, Hinterland. Yeah. Never been. Heard it's fun. I don't do festivals. I'm not what they call a people person.
I mean, that's actually true. I mean, especially with depending
dude,
on
I can't do that shit anymore, man. I can't do festivals, dude. I can't.
Nope. When you hit 30, you find a new venue in life where staying at home is fun as fuck.
100%. Like the Jericho cruise is about as crazy as
I'm so jealous you guys got to go on that because I hate ocean, being in the ocean. Probably I've never been, but I would probably hate it. Or I'm not the best on big ass boats, but I really, 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 really want to go on a Jericho cruise. But was it a good time?
I have a blast every time I'm on it. Tommy was the first timer, so he's probably the better one to listen to.
How was your first time, Tom?
It was good. I'll say this: I'm not normally a vacation guy. If I take time off of work, it's gonna go visit family, like my brother down in Texas and stuff. But so just taking that time off was kind of a new thing. But it was fun though, man. Never been on a cruise before, never been in the middle of the ocean before. But I will say this, man, it is peaceful, it is relaxing. I mean, you're out in the sun a lot too, but bring some sunscreen, do your damn thing.
I'm floating on nothingness right now. If I fall off this chunk of metal, I'm gonna die down there.
You would have to jump.
You got
right. You got to
you know what I mean? People,
I get
people
that.
think it's not as easy as you would think. There's a couple spots that
I seen Titanic when I was
that's true.
Really young. That petrified me forever. I'm sure I would. Now. It's just like flying on a plane. I've never flown on a plane, but I'm sure first time would be a little sketch. Second time, probably better. 4th time, 10th time, it's easy, It's just got to do it.
Right. No, I mean honestly, it's well worth it, man. And flying, you've never been on a flight before?
Never flown. I'm one of them Midwesterners. I'd rather drive. It's only 14 hours,
I mean, I get that idea. I've been there, done that.
Right.
I've driven to and from where my brother lives in Texas, but that's 17 hours straight through.
Right.
And then
I made that drive once. That's not fun. I went from my place to Dallas, and that straight through, and that's like 14 hours, and it's still not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun, but I will say this: you gotta fly at least once, man. Like, just say you did it. I know people who are petrified of the shit, like, and they're just like they're terrified, they don't want to do it. But
I'm probably next year or two going out to Vegas. So I've never been to Vegas, so I'm probably going there at some point.
Nice. Hell yeah, bro.
How are you gonna get there? Clint Dye finally joined us on the show. It's not like we haven't been here for 55 minutes. Clint. Love you, man, but come on,
Clint Dye.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts? How are you going to get to the cage match? You haven't.
How
really
am I going to get there? Shoot. I guess it just depends. You know, Friday, July 12th in Fort Dodge, I get Casey Jacks. I guess, you know, sometimes you got to start back at the bottom and literally, he's only had one match, 2 matches, you know?
Yeah, I know.
He's dead.
So he's trying to prove something, you know, not me in this match. I'm not that I'm looking past him by any means, but like I know what I'm capable of, and I'm a former open weight champ, you know, like I know what I'm capable of. It's gonna be show up, choke slam him straight to hell, and on to the next. Whatever Jason Prentice has next for me, line him up, and I'm knocking him down. Like, it don't matter. You can put your stipulations, time limits, special rules. It don't matter to me. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to bust ass. I'm going to choke him, slam him. 1, 2, 3, go home. You know, and maybe hit the end of days. Maybe put them to bed for good. Maybe make them rethink their life. You know, whatever it takes to get the gold. I'm there. So
here's always been my concern with some of these things that Jason Prentice says is he's already kind of on my shit list because he knows what he's done. We'll talk about that in a whole nother thing. Are you
every time?
Well, he knows what he's done, and we don't always have the time to talk about Ace, so like just let it be for now. Do you feel like he's a glutton for punishment himself though? Because he's trying to put you through all these hurdles and shit, and saying you got to prove yourself. You've already proven yourself. You mentioned it right there. Now, if you could stare down the camera and tell Jason Prentice one thing, what's on your mind right now that you want to say to him? And expletives are okay.
Jason Prentice, you're making me work from the bottom again? Gladly. And I'm going to show you why one more time. Why I'm the best in APW and why no one is going to stop me.
Got fucking chills there.
Okay.
I got chills, man. That's mostly because of that.
I'm telling you, when I get stuff in my brain, like when it's there, and I get determined, and I get some discipline laid down, and the tracks are greased and they're running smooth, the train gets running. You can't stop me. There's no derailing that, because by the time you put whatever it is in front of you to derail me, I'm already gone. I'm past that shit, and I'm on to the next. And I'm beating them down, and I'm choke slamming them to hell, and I'm coming for the gold. AVB, ZK, Big Pick, Matty Star. I don't give a shit. Shit. The whole APW locker room is on notice right now. From this point forward, watch your backs, because a freight train is coming your way.
I really hope Matty Star gets in your way. I really hope Matty Stark gets in your way.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he was a real bitch to Ace on Saturday,
because of him in that battle royal. Because of him, he hit me with a super kick, and I've never been kicked that hard in my life. That's a lie, because my first MMA fight, I got kicked in the face and I got stone cold knocked out.
Oh shit!
So I have never been kicked as hard since then. And then Matty and his fucking goons threw me over the top, because it took 3 of them to pick my big ass up and toss me over the top. Matty took that away from me. So Matty better watch out. because I got a piece for him too.
I'm all for it. I am all for it. He ruined my shirt.
Damn,
Yeah, he
who
did.
ruined your shirt? Maddie? Oh
Maddie.
yeah, he pulled on it and stretched it. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he wasn't nice to me.
Now, however, if you would have introduced him correctly, you wouldn't have had to worry about that. Now, would you have, Ace?
I did. I said what was on the card.
I was listening. It was.
He tells me what to say. I say it. I don't. Whatever.
I mean, he
You're
also was
right,
then
you're
telling
right.
you in that ring what to say by holding your collar. Are you sure?
One of these days, he puts his hands on me like that again. Though. I'm telling you.
Gotta cool down a little bit. I'm
gonna fight. I'm gonna fight back.
I don't think you are, Ace. I think you're full of shit.
Hey, I'm down to watch Matty Star versus Big Ace.
If he keeps pushing me, I'm just saying.
I'll be in your corner, Big Ace. You can tag me in any time, pal. Tag it in.
I got friends. I got friends, Tom.
I'm there. I'm there.
You got like one friend. Matty Star has 3 friends. Just saying.
Well,
you might have to bring an army.
It's more like 2 because you're gonna have to stack Jackson King and Leo on top of each other to make one person.
True.
I've already mashed those 2. I mean, get them out of my way. That's a double clothesline. Then it's on the big pick real quick. You know, like I got to get that one back too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
which I do. I get a rematch. What am I talking about? September in Des Moines, 9/14. Date just got changed today. New venue, new date, 9/14. Arrival, Des Moines. We're there, and I'm getting my title back.
There it is. Yeah,
that's when I got big pick, and I don't even know who else. I can't remember who else is in that match, but
so
I'm
it's
beating
the
them up.
three-way?
Maybe it's just me and Big Pick. I don't know. I can't remember.
All I know.
Don't look at me, Prentice. Don't look at me, Prentice. Right now. All right.
No, he owes you. Don't you?
I've had enough of your my shit. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Jesus, these traumatic brain injuries.
Hey,
and that's, by the way, if you had tickets to that Forte show, make sure you checked it out. The date has changed. I'm sure you've been told.
It's not the 28th. It's 2 weeks sooner.
And the venue has changed. So make sure you guys are paying attention.
The Mid-American Energy
Recplex. So there we go.
Yes.
It's a tongue twister if you say it fast.
Yeah, you can't say it fast because it's just too many fucking syllables. Mid-American Energy Recplex. Too many fucking syllables.
That is a mouthful.
Yeah, I can't wait till Ace is in the ring. Welcome everybody to the Mid-American Energy Recplex. Did I say that right?
I looked at the pictures and stuff of the place. It looks incredible. It looks absolutely incredible. It looks so great. Like
I'm kind of bummed that I might be missing that show.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
I do have a question though. What is exactly a plex? Because we're at the Cedar Valley Sportsplex,
like a complex.
It's a complex.
I get that, but I wonder, does
like
Iowa
your small
know how
man
to spell
complex? I don't know. I don't get it either.
What he said.
Yeah. Do you not know how to spell complex down there in Iowa? Tina.
COMPLEX complex is the spelling bee because I'll win that too.
The fuck you will.
Try me, Buster.
I mean, you spelled pain the wrong way, dude.
No,
there's always an E at the end of pain. You're PAYN. What the fuck is this all about?
Stop. There's no E on the end of my damn name.
I know.
I changed one vowel to another sometimes vowel. Okay.
See, and the problem is never mind. I don't want to put anybody else on blast. I don't want to be that guy.
Why not? I'm that guy. Fucking put him on blast. Oh, by the way, we did get word from JR. He won't be joining us tonight, everybody. We apologize for him.
No, we don't.
He's just the guy who kind of created the show, and now he just doesn't want to fucking do whatever. Fucking pain my ass. I've never missed 1 week of this show. Victor, did you know that I haven't missed 1 week of the show?
You have missed 1 week?
You
missed not a single one. Nope, never missed a single one.
That's pretty impressive.
I know. Yeah, everybody else on the show has missed.
I missed our first interview. I double booked myself. I had to work.
That's right. I do remember that. yeah. Also, R.I.P. JR, and don't be afraid to give
Donate
some
to the cause.
Yeah, donate to that memorial that we got going for JR.
I mean,
Wow.
you can always give us more bits and subs. We're not necessarily in a hype train, everybody, but you know.
yeah, you're not wrong. It probably is past his bedtime. That's
Luke
right.
Raven.
It's almost past my bedtime, bud.
Luke Raven. You know what you need to do,
Real.
Luke Raven? You need to hit up Viktor Payn and get this man on a Madhouse show, god damn it. Okay?
Oh, man.
That will raise your
As
stock.
long as it doesn't conflict with a schedule that I already have. So that's really the only issue.
Really
fine.
fucking just selling yourself here. As long
Dude,
as it
I'm
doesn't
booked.
conflict-
I'm booked on every APW show till the end of the year after this one this weekend. So if you want to see,
Yeah.
if you want to see Viktor Payn, you come to APW and see Viktor Payn beat the shit out of everybody. That Jason Prentice decides he's going to sacrifice them in the ring that night.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right, you
that's
got
right. I do remember that. You did
Yes,
get
I was booked, and I did. I broke my ribs up in the air. So
fucking Cole Cannon.
Cole Cannon landed right there. I was in there.
Take your
Yep.
spot. Yeah, he's a-
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Cole and his fat ass.
I was really, really, really excited for that too. Really, really excited because I didn't know if I would like hardcore, like wrestling, like weapons and all that. But then I had a street fight with Aaron Von Baron, and it unlocked something in me that I was like, okay, I could get a little piece of that, a little more of that. Maybe not full time all the time, but definitely those matches in there to beat the hell out of each other. I had a lot of fun, so I'm
all right.
in for
Well,
some of that
Dude,
action.
there's some days that I get like really into hardcore. There was a period I
Right.
was really into like deathmatch, just like weeks of just watching deathmatch wrestling. That's just great.
That I don't watch deathmatch stuff. I'm not a big fan of that, but I'll steel chairs and tacks and things like that are fun to watch sometimes. But
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
not-
So what
I
else?
guess
What else? Oh, go
the
ahead.
days of TNA when they I was like the days of TNA when they went crazy with it, like they started going over the top, too over the top for me back in 2012-ish. That thing got weird after the 6-sided ring. Once I got to that, started doing stuff, it got weird and crazy, and I was like, all right, I'm out of here.
Right. Right. So when you look down to the next few years, then what are we trying to do? Obviously, you got some goals in APW, but as a whole for the career, what are we trying to do?
As a whole, I guess I do want to get out there and wrestle for other promotions and get out there and wrestle with all the varieties of types of different wrestlers, lucha, high flyers, things like that. I want to be able to wrestle everybody anytime. I want to be able to be one of them guys. I'm 35. I'll be 35 in August, so I feel like it's already hit me some days, but time always catches up with you. So right now I'm just trying to make the most of it and make the most of these stories that we're telling in APW, make them matter and make them mean something. That way, when I'm done with that, I can move on to other stuff and focus more than just one particular spot. Because I see guys out there wrestling every weekend or 3 times a weekend, and I'm like, man, I want to do that, but I personally just can't handle that right now with my schedule. So I don't have the funds to drive everywhere all the time. That shit costs money. So, and I got a full-time job. So, but other than that, it's just wrestle for a few more promotions and I guess just do the best that I can and then help the younger guys who are coming in, teach them what I know, not necessarily teach them anything new, but teach them what I know when I'm coming to an end. That way I can pass on what the great James Jeffries and Justin Decent and T.S. Aggressor, what those guys have taught me.
Mm-hmm.
And I hold what those guys say above almost everybody else in the business that I know in the business, because those are the guys that I know in the business and they're the ones that taught me. And I just want to take what they've taught me and use it to the best of my ability and then pass that on to somebody else who needs it, who might need, hey, here's a little tip here. This really helped me. It might help you. It might not. You know, throw it out the window or whatever. So it's always those little things that add up to making a giant superstar.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. I like it. And big shout out, like you said, to James, to Justin, to TS, some of the best trainers out there.
yes,
Those three guys. So
I
big
wouldn't
shout out
be.
to those
I wouldn't
boys.
have ever been open weight champ without those three dudes coaching me and helping me and telling me what I need to do and giving me feedback and saying when I was telling me when I was the shits, like that sucked, or hey, that was great, but this you could work on this, and this. Perfect. That's what I need to know. That's what I'd like to hear. And those guys are amazing at giving me feedback and everybody feedback. They pay attention. They watch. Some people will be like, yeah, I watched, and then didn't really watch. But those guys were like, I watched, and here's where you fucked up, and here's where you did great.
As long as you got the fucking feedback, man.
Yeah. As long as it's not getting the feedback, it's how you take the feedback and what you do with the feedback is what's really important.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that take feedback and go, fuck you. I know what I'm doing. When I'm not me, I'm not smart. I don't know what I'm doing.
Truth be told, everybody, I am a real dipshit today. So
It's like that. What was it, Alex Smith or whatever his name is? I'm kind of earner.
Oh jeez. Who is there anybody like on the indie world that you'd like to work that you haven't yet?
Oh man, Ethan again. Guys outside of APW like Solomon Tupu and
Uncle T.
Nasty Nick Nolan and guys like that. There's guys in Madhouse that I see wrestling other places. There's a few Magnum guys like Alvin Falcone who comes to APW a lot. Just a lot of guys that I see out putting in work and getting better and better and better. And I'm like, I want to be able to hang with those guys because I know they're putting in work and I want to show that I'm putting in work.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Alvin Falcone, man. Anyone
that dude is so good.
Book that guy is. So
I was supposed to wrestle him, and then our opponents got swapped, and I'm looking to tear it with him sometime down in the future for sure.
Hell yeah, and yeah, RIP Russell, Memorial Fund for JR. Go ahead, and donate it. Like,
it's in subs. Not only did John Russell die today, Willie Mays also died today. Everybody, so if you feel bad for John, but also really want to donate in Willie Mays's cause, we won't give anything to his estate because he was a fucking Hall of Fame baseball player. I'm sure he made enough money, but honoring Willie Mays as well tonight, guys. What's your favorite Willie Mays story? Just kidding. Who gives a fuck? Baseball. I know Ace would say the same thing. I love baseball, but I know Ace doesn't. So
I love playing baseball. I hate watching baseball. Right. Boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Boring. I can't watch baseball.
See, here's how you could watch baseball. Is if we all go to a game and Kyle gets fucking picked to be one of the fucking mascots at a Twins game, that lucky son of a bitch fucking ran and bathed the Blue Ox. He was there a couple weeks ago at Target.
Really?
Field. What?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't tell me that.
I was talking to him about it on fucking Saturday. You guys didn't hear?
I knew he was at the game. I didn't know he got to go do like the on-field game.
Yeah. That's hilarious, dude. That's awesome.
Were there pictures of this?
Yeah, go check his Facebook.
What?
Yeah, him and the wife or the fiance. Yeah. All old farts die eventually. Thanks, Dan. We're just wondering. Tick, 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 Dan. Tick, tick, tick. I'm sorry. Which one's the bad wrist? No, I'm fucking with you. Dude, Dan probably hates me at a level that I don't even know. That's.
I remember when Willie Mays did the Spanish fly off the dugout for the belt. Jesus Christ.
Oh, there you go, Luke. I love when you fucking do that kind of stuff, man. Play along, man. Everybody play along. What's your favorite Willie Mays moment? You remember when he went off the top rope and dropped that elbow right on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? Fucking crazy, dude. Fucking crazy. Oh, am I thinking of Macho Man Ready to Save Us? He was also a great baseball player.
That might be Macho Man.
That's crazy. Yeah, okay.
Wow. I hope you guys can't hear that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, we could hear
Was that you? I was going to say, was that you?
I thought it was both of you motherfuckers. I thought both of your equipment was dying on me.
No, it must be this soda can. Every time I grab it, I'm like, okay. Fuck you,
is your
soda
desk
can.
conducted to electricity? You're just fucking being constantly shocked. You just don't realize until aluminum's on the fucking board, just messing all
God,
up.
I hope not. Well, I am wearing an Apple Watch too, so I don't know if it.
Yeah, it definitely fucks with everything.
I don't know what the microphone thinger and stuff's. I'm not a successful computer guy.
I've had TBIs, man. You can't get at me like this. I've had TBI.
I don't know. I've probably only knocked out twice in my life, but I have had some concussions. So I had my eye socket fractured once in a fight.
Oh,
yeah.
How bad was that?
MMA fight?
Yeah, he dropped an elbow on me. Heaven to hell, 12-6 elbow.
The one that's legal in UFC?
Yeah, the one that's illegal. His elbow bone landed right on my eyeball, and then the rest of his arm landed on my right here and fractured my orbital and crushed my shit. And I didn't lose an eye. I looked ugly as hell for a while, like bad. My shit was like swelled shut. And
you mean you did, or you continue?
I looked better. I looked better, Tom, with a fucked up eye. Thank you for that.
I'm going to hell, man. Don't worry about
it. You're a dick. Did you lose vision for a while?
Yeah, well, it was. I didn't nothing was really. Now this eye's got slightly lazy, and it's was a bad vision, not astigmatism, but kind of like an astigmatism, but nothing. It's just blurred vision a little bit. It's not nothing any more than wearing a pair of glasses will fix. So it didn't do any damage to my eye. It just made it that layer of shit you got on it that kind of goes away. It kind of went away. That was it.
Do you wear glasses while driving? I just want to make sure.
Yeah. I usually do. I have prescribed glasses that I wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I just want to make sure, because otherwise
I got 20/20 vision or whatever in this eye, and then this one's blurry as fuck. Not as fuck, but pretty blurry.
All right. Again, just want to make sure that you leave well before me or well after me. Get a head start, or I am trailing way behind. I will lose that race every fucking time. I do not care. Man can only see clearly out of one eye.
No, I mean, I can see clearly. It's just blur around.
Oh,
everything in the center is
so you're
fine.
saying it's blurred vision is what you're saying?
No, everything in the center is fine.
Now.
Everything on the outside is fucking blurry.
You know how that song? You know how that song is not "I see clearly now." You know how that's the lyrics are not. Oh, I see kind of blurry still, but it's okay because I can fucking see.
What are you trying to say here? You want me to take an eye test?
That was dumb.
Yes, a little bit.
I know. You know what's scary is I do know someone here in town that for the last few years has been legally blind in one eye, and they just got their driver's license back 2 months ago.
Yeah, because they cheat on the fucking test. They'll close that bad eye and they'll fucking see right through that goddamn vision test. It's fucking bullshit, dude.
4 years of not being able to drive, all of a sudden just gets the license back.
Wow.
What?
Watch out for that guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, don't worry. When you see somebody driving down the wrong lane, the wrong way on a fucking street, that's probably the dude. That's probably the person.
You know, me and Tom were also talking about this on the way down to the show for Absolute this weekend, Victor, and that is, I am a firm believer that at a certain age, senior citizens have to retake the road test.
Yes, absolutely.
And here's how it came about, Victor, is because 63, where it's fucking one lane each way in northern Iowa there on the way to Waterloo.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. There's an old person doing fucking 46 maybe, and everybody's trying to pass him. Literally, there's one dude who fucking had to pass him and two fucking other trucks just to get
on Saturday.
Yeah, dude, it was.
We call that here in Iowa the pre-Sunday drivers.
Oh my god, bro!
Oh, cool. So just give them an extra day to be an absolute dickhead to everybody else.
Because by the time they get to where they're going, they're gonna have to turn around and come back, and it's gonna be Sunday.
Oh, dude, it was bad. We passed by, and this guy's just.
There's the amount of old people I see that drive like this is astounding to me. I agree with you. 65 years old, retake the test. Make it a little harder. because you've had 60 some years of experience. Okay. You should be able to ace any driving test after 50 years of experience or whatever.
True.
Sure.
Make it harder. If not easier, harder. That way, if they pass, you know they're good drivers. If they don't, you fucking suck. Get off the road.
That's actually a really good point, man. That's probably actually the best point any of our
If you've
guests
got
ever made.
years of experience doing something, you say, so you're 65 and you've been driving since you were 14, 12, 13, 14, 15, and you got 50 years of experience. If you can't pass a harder than normal driving test, you don't deserve to drive. You have 50 years of experience. What the hell is the good of all that experience if you can't do it better than everybody else?
Viktor Payn endorses this message. You old asses.
Here's what I want to see. Actually, let's make it harder. Let's make it a road course, though. And if they pass it, let's have them do it drunk. Like, come on, man. That could be a lot more fun because then we might still solve another fucking problem.
We can make it a lot more fun. Like you just,
how drunk can you be before you fail it?
Take this drop of acid. If you pass this test, you're good. Like
I'm not talking about that limit. I'm just saying, okay, so if I pass a driving test on a road course, right? Like just sober as a bird, and then I pass again at like a 0.30, I should be able to get that legal limit. Come on, right? Let's make this more fun.
I agree.
No, you should.
I do a lot of things better drunk than I do not. So I'm with you.
Oh, that's funny. I used to say that when I was in my 20s. Like, I drive better drunk anyways. Then I woke up one morning.
Oh, not driving. Don't drive drunk.
My tire was like popped. It's like, what the fuck? Young and dumb.
Always.
Although we realized last week out of me, Tom, and JR, Tom's the only one that hasn't gone to jail. Bitch.
That's true. Yep. I'm really good at self-preservation, and also I have been fucking asked some questions before and had some field sobriety tests that I did not think were going to go my way. So it wasn't like I wasn't there, but
it looks like you put the bottle back on the top shelf while that shit was happening and hit it very well.
Yeah, I'll share it for another time and stuff like that because it's a good story. But my first field sobriety test was it was something. I'll be.
Have you seen this picture, Viktor?
Oh my! That looks like a hell of a night.
That was the morning we got on the boat for the Jericho cruise. Tom went extremely hard in South Beach.
Yeah.
Hey, South Beach, you gotta go hard.
Okay, so this big ass closet thing he's laying next to. He comes in. I was like feeling super sick.
It's called a wardrobe, you dickhead.
Right. Yeah, the wardrobe.
Wardrobe.
This fucker, I hear him come in the room at 12:30, and he's doing one of these on the wall, trying to just get himself to his end of the room. He gets to the freaking closet, and he's like hugging the wardrobe. And I'm like looking at him like, my nephew's with us, and he's like, I think Tom's drunk. I'm like, no shit, genius. Like,
I was thinking you all got down to the bar in the first place, man.
All I hear is Tom say, I need to get this. And I was like, huh? And then all of a sudden, wham! Bed gets shoved into my bed. Tom's just fucking down for the count. I see hands try to get up. I see forehead and red hair. And then I just hear this, fuck it, and just down. And that was it. Then, I don't know, hour and a half later, all of a sudden I hear the hands on the walls again. And I wake up, and here he is doing the fucking crawling on the wall, like in Ted 2 when they're walking Wahlberg home. And he's like, I don't know how to get home. He's doing that to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden, just, blah.
And I felt so fucking good the next day.
Oh yeah,
and that was about 4 hours later, right there.
After you puked, dude, it's all better after you puke.
Dude, so this is my crown, actually. By the way, right here, I drank Max Club Deuce into being a king of that fucking place, man.
That's great.
Total dive bar. You could smoke inside. Tiny
cash only. I can tell you right now, I spent about $300 fucking that night.
I a lot of booze, dude.
I walked in. Man. I walk in there because I took a nap because I wasn't feeling well. I get up. I'm like, let's go check in with Tom.
Rhinestone's my ass, man. This is the perfect fucking. This is the perfect thing right here.
Nephew brings me to this bar 8 blocks away. Tom's there just fucking, hey! And he's fucking talking to all these. There's some dude with this smoking hot chick across the bar. Also, Tom's just in my ear. Also, like, motherfucker, I don't even know why she's here with that motherfucker. I'm gonna talk to her later. I did talk to her later. And I'm just like, all right, buddy, I'm gonna go back to the room because I think I'm dying.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I did talk to her. I talked to every pretty gal in that fucking bar. I can honestly tell you right now that $100 clearly just went across the bar to the bartender. Like he got $100 tip for me.
Get rounds for everybody.
And I did a couple of those with my friend group and a couple of people like times like that. And then it was, and then buying like drinks for people that I was pissing off apparently. So I was like, hey, all right, and then
best part is what, like 2-3 days later we're at the port in Mexico, or was it on the ship?
I was on the ship the next day. Two guys see me, because I think I was wearing a 2 count shirt actually, and or whatever the fuck, whatever you saw in that shirt in that photo was what I was wearing.
The blob.
Oh yeah, the revolting blob. No, I went back to never mind. Anyhow,
either way,
these guys see me and I'm fucking trying to get back to the hotel. They go, hey man.
Here's the deal. In my head, dude, I'm like, how did he get the 8 blocks back here without dying? We're a block from the beach, like South Beach.
Yeah, we were there. But these dudes come up and they go, I guess they asked me that night, they go, hey man, are you doing okay? I'm like, I'm fucking woo, yeah, man, fucking wow.
Drink package just kicked in by now in the boat.
Yeah,
that's like, hilarious.
So when they saw me the next day, they go, hey man, you made it. I go, yeah. We're the ones who helped you get back to your hotel last night. And then one of them told me, like, yeah, actually, as soon as we got you back to your room, I passed out right in front of mine. I'm like,
that's hilarious.
That's fucking great. At least
they got you back.
Yep. So Jericho Cruise, it's worth it.
It's like a family when you get on there. A family of dumb, overweight wrestling fans. Just kidding. I loved actually. I loved every moment of it, man.
Yeah, it's a good time. Viktor, tell people where they can find you, they can see you, they can support you.
Right now, I'm just I got a page on Facebook. I don't do much else. Social media is kind of tough on my schedule. I need to do it more. Obviously, I need to cut more promos and get my face out there and stuff. But Facebook, Viktor Payn. That's really it right now.
Hell yeah!
I don't have an Insta or anything like that. So not for Viktor anyway.
He's too vicious for it. No, man. We appreciate you coming on. It's been a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you bringing me on.
We kind of threw it at you last minute when we were talking Saturday. We were like, yeah, we got to get you back on, you freak.
Yeah.
So,
I am.
Dude, this has been a blast. We definitely are going to do it again. Tom, with absolutely. No JR and the fact that we're an hour and a half in, I say we just call it a show.
I would agree because we got golf to play tomorrow.
Yeah, boys. I don't know about y'all,
Juneteenth.
But Tommy got Juneteenth off, so golf course tomorrow.
It's Juneteenth tomorrow, isn't it? Holy shit.
Thank you, Texas, for being ignorant towards when the slaves were actually freed. All right. Woo! Thank you.
They made the national holiday, didn't they? Yeah, that's awesome. Good for them.
So hell yeah. But yeah, dude. Thank you again.
Whenever you want me back, I'm in.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, we'll have you back for sure. We got to play the Tom game. We got to have JR.
We'll get you with JR's here next time for sure.
Yeah, I'm in.
Old man. It's always fun with the old man.
If he doesn't actually die before then. If he dies before then, this show is going to be real weird. I'll get a cardboard cutout of JR, though. We always have him with us.
You're going to need to back your screen out a little bit, though. I'm just being serious. He's a giant. Yeah. Anyways, follow us, subscribe wherever you're watching us on X, Twitch,
all the socials.
Yeah. Get on us on all that. See what we're doing, where we're about. Tom and I will be in Algona, Iowa, with Absolute Pro Wrestling this weekend, so make sure you check us out. It's gonna be a good times down at the Kossuth County Fair in the Floral Garden. Might be a warm one. Bring a fan.
I'm upset I'm not there, man. Like, I might just have to show up and put myself on the card. Who knows?
Take somebody else backstage. We'll get a camera on it.
Hey, you know a guy that'll announce you if you show up.
Big Ace.
Just saying, I'll bring you to the ring. So yeah, check us out for there. Anyone watching in my area, Rochester, get those tickets July 13th, Chateau Theater, Madhouse. Got a big show planned for y'all there. And then yeah, follow all our friends, First Wrestling, Madhouse, Absolute. Yeah. A lot of
Tag
cool
Team
stuff
Photography, Shotgun Wrestling Radio, and big shout out to Card Subject to Chain podcast. They were there on Saturday. Actually helped us do a live stream as the camera took a shit.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and they were dumb enough to have Tom on their show during intermission and post.
And on the post show wrap up. So shut the fuck up, Ace. Also, yeah, and I want to send out my apologies to Leo Sintel and Bryce Jordan. I did not get your video for that match. I apologize. It was camera issues, not my actual issues.
Were they the opening match?
Yes, they were. And I apologize to them.
I got it.
Yes. Oh, yeah. By the way, yeah. No, actually, before we leave, I want to make sure that everybody recognizes exactly how I give Ace a lot of shit. But there are certain times in life where you see somebody come through as the absolute glue you need them to be. Ace was a ring announcer. He recorded that first match on his phone. He came and did commentary with me. Took the gear for the wrestlers to the back, so he was the ringside attendant on that. He made sure everybody was fucking okay after all these brutal fucking matches and shit. He did the setup for the audio, tore it down. He drove my stupid ass from Rochester down there and back. So,
yeah, man. Matty Starr putting his hands on me.
Yes, exactly.
That's the worst part about it, ain't it?
Exactly. So,
maybe being in the car with Tom for so long.
Shut the fuck up. No, I just want to say Ace did fucking great on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, he was the glue we needed for that fucking show as far as production goes, man. Like, he fucking delivered. So, bravo to Ace. Fucking
You guys rock.
Great fucking job, man.
Anything to make my friends look good.
Well, we appreciate it.
Hell Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you here next week on the good old 2 count. Oh, shit. I have to hit the thing because JR's not here. Damn it.
Yeah. Big Elmer's Ace. Hell yeah. He's the glue,
producer.
Big Elmer's Ace.